So today I got on Facebook and Enews shared a video. The video was originally made from Lonnie Chavis. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And I didn't recognize this kid. Then I saw that he was from the show This Is Us, and my husband and I only watched one episode. We do plan to start the series because it was really good. So anyway, this boy is 10 years old. 10. That is it. 1 decade old. My mind is blown that a 10-year-old had to issue a statement to all of the people saying mean things under his pictures about his teeth gap. His teeth gap. I love what he says. I can fix my teeth with braces, but can y'all fix your hearts? I can't wrap my head around the unkind hearts that exist around us. My children and I, we talk about bullying. We go over the lines that cannot be crossed. We talk about things that my children can say to someone who is being unkind in a situation. You can tell someone to leave you alone. You can tell someone to knock it off. You can tell someone that if they don't want to talk nice and they don't have kind things to say, then we don't need to talk at all. Go over there. You can say those things. However, there is an amazing, amazing video which sort of says do the opposite of what I just said, and I love their way as well. You can look up on YouTube. It's How to Stop a Bully. His name is Brooke Gibbs. I have made my children watch the video. I have sent it to my friends who had kids who were going through hard times at school with other children, and they have made their children watch the video. I know Brooke Gibbs borrowed the practice from a professor who studied bullying for over 30 years, but Brooke Gibbs is still just as amazing as that professor. He is a genius in the way that he promotes, performs, speaks to these children, travels to go around and teach them how to use this theory of beating a bully, and it is truly amazing. If everyone could just go watch it, I know we could have a different world just by this video. That's how powerful it is. At the school that I work at, sometimes when we have downtime on a half day, we'll talk about bullies. We'll talk about stuff that I know is not going to be in the school curriculum, but it's things the kids need to know. So I'll take my kids and we will talk about bullies. In Latchkey, we'll role play. Love to role play. I do that with my kids at home. Role play. One thing I made all the kids do at school, my kids go to school there too, so I had them with me on this day. I made all 24 of my students in Latchkey that day sit with their eyes shut. And I told them, pick a person and imagine this person. Someone who's very important and special to you, means the world to you, the person you love the most besides God. And then I said, picture somebody being mean to them, calling them names, picking on them, hurting their feelings. Picture this person that you love. Picture their face, devastated and scared and sad. I had a few students with tears rolling down their face. My daughter was one of them. And I said, if you ever pick on someone for fun, just remember, somebody loves that person. That is someone's loved one. That is somebody to someone. And you wouldn't want somebody doing that to one of your loved ones. And that really opened eyes for a lot of my students in there. If this video so far has hit home for any of you on either sides of the fence, just know you're not alone. You'll get through this, whether it's someone being unkind to you or you being unkind to other people, that you want to get out of this and not be that way anymore. Sometimes it's harder to watch a loved one go through hard things than it is to go through it yourself. I remember when I was younger, I wasn't very nice to my sister for a little while. I was like jealous of her. But when we got older, I remember being picked on by some girls, and it sucked and it didn't feel nice and it bothered me and kept me up at night. But when my sister was going through a time of being picked on, nothing made me angrier. I'll never forget the feeling of it. My blood was boiling. I was so angry. I was so mad. The level of her hard time compared to my hard time was like comparing apples to oranges. Like there was no comparison. It was hurtful to watch all these kids be so mean to my little sister. Only siblings can be mean to their siblings. No one else can be mean to your siblings. If you're someone who's not nice to others, try doing the opposite. Go out, do a good deed, buy someone a coffee. You will see that nothing beats the feeling of that, the feeling of being appreciated and making someone smile. I've talked to people about bullying, people who have felt that they were the bullies, and they all said the same thing, that picking on someone is a temporary satisfaction, and it tricks your mind into feeling that satisfaction because it's a form of power, because you're controlling things for somebody else. It isn't an actual feeling of bliss like you may think it is. I try to teach my children about kindness and about being a good friend, so I'm very hopeful that I am doing the best that I can to raise kind future teenagers and kind future adults, kind friends, kind future parents. Just remember, it all stems back from the parents, regardless of what anyone says. It stems back from who raises them. But children still need to be held accountable because at one point, they know right from wrong. That's why the town that I'm from now, guess what they do? They punish the bully's parents and give them jail time. For the most part, it's genius. Those parents are going to come home from jail and they are going to put the fear in God in those kids who are picking on other kids and causing their parents jail time. Of course, in the system, there will be some negative and flaws, but the good will outweigh the bad. Raise them sweet and you won't get caught in the heat. I just made that up, but it's true. Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm vlogging.
About what?
Bullying.
Oh. Don't get caught in the heat and what?
Raise them sweet and don't get caught in the heat. I just totally made it up. My daughter's making fun of me. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, is people making fun of each other, and you're here making fun of me. I know, I'm kidding. All right, guys, so that's all that I have to say for now. I don't doubt that I will have another video sometime in the near future because this stuff is really important to me. Kindness, super important to me, and I am just such an advocate for it. So, for today, this is all. I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions on this topic, so please leave your comments down below. And have a good one, guys. And remember, go out and do something kind for someone today. So it takes a little bit of time, but it brings you an abundance of joy that you can't get anywhere else. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.